Yes. Thank you. Namaste, Chandrapa ಅವರೇ ಹೇಗಿದ್ದೀರಾ? ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಶುಭ ಸಂಜೆ. All fine. Thank you. Good evening. ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಗುರುನಾಥ್. Good evening. Thank you, ಸ್ನೇಹಾಜಿ. ನಾವು ಬಹಳ ಚಂದ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ನೀವು ಹೇಗಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಚಂದ್ರಪ್ಪ ಅವರೇ? ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. So, how was your day, guys? How was your day? Market was too volatile. So I hope nobody traded today, right? So it was too volatile for a trader. Don't trade until you master the setup, right? So trading with half knowledge is injurious to your wealth. Good evening, Jaspreet ji. Ja bole Sonihal, Sat Sri Akal. So let me just wait for this. Gurunath ji, you're listening to my video twice. Super teaching. Thank you, sir. Sri Lakshmi ji, you missed session because your dad was hospitalized. How's your dad, Sri Lakshmi ji? Ravi ji, yesterday you said Adani Enterprise was strong sell. Okay, your dad is better and got discharged. I wish great health for your dad. So you can concentrate on the session. If you have any doubt, please reach out to me, ma'am. I'll just help you out. Okay. So I'll try to bring you on board. Jitendra ji, you made 5,000 rupees in crude with my RSS strategy and SR range. Awesome, sir. Good evening, Purnima ji. So let me just check what's happening in crude oil because I was quite busy today. Could not check. Chandrapa ji, just drop a message in Telegram. I'll just update things. So today Bank Nifty was too volatile. You can see, it was too volatile today. Let me just check crude oil. Chandrapa, I'll let you know. So what a beautiful fall. What a beautiful fall in crude oil. Let me just add crude oil. So let's see. Let us also just observe today. So is there any SR line? A zone of resistance and zone of support. I think it has broken a recent thing. So you can see this candle body will retrace above this SR line now. And it will become a bullish hammer. Let's see. Because of the SR line is not allowing the red body to close below this. So what a beautiful fall from this point. Wish we had traded this, but anyways, 103 points. So this SR line is trying to pull the candle upward. It is not allowing the red body to close below this SR line. So if this candle closes below this SR line, then it is considered as broken. So as I predicted, it will become bullish hammer. Let's see. So are you guys getting my point? See how beautifully the zone of support and the zone of resistance, whatever we just now drew, it's acting as a very powerful support. Yes or no? कितना तेजस्वी लोग हैं हमारे बैच में, यस नहीं बोलते. So did it become bullish hammer? So there are two ways of doing analysis. The first thing, look at the candlestick pattern and then decide what will happen, or else you can decide the candlestick pattern before it forms, right? So let us try to see. Today Bank Nifty was too volatile. I hope Swastik ji did not trade today. So do we have a bullish hammer here? It was a full body candle. Purnima ji, you need to understand the setup when to enter. As of now, I'm just trying to show you the power of SR line. That's it. Okay. So what is the time now? How much time do we have to complete this candle? I think another 5 minutes, this particular candle will be completed. Well, 5 more minutes and we'll get a new candle. So meanwhile, let me draw high and low of this candle. Let me draw high and low of this candle. If high of this candle is breached, there will be a bullish retracement. Okay. If low of this candle is breached, this crude oil will fall further. Okay. So if high of this candle is breached, it will go up. The low candle is breached, it will fall. Okay. Say for example, what is the high value here? So what is the high value? 6213. If it is trying to breach 6213, I think it might go up to 6250. Okay, this will be our target. If it is trying to breach this, then it will fall up to 6150. Okay, let's see if these levels are touched. Okay, any one of it will happen. So yes, so that we'll get a lot of time to observe things. If this becomes bullish hammer, there is a high possibility that high of this is breached and it might touch this level. Okay, let's go ahead. So we discussed investing.com. Did you guys get Adani Enterprise beautiful trade? If you don't get strong sell stock, there is no need to panic. Okay, because the scanner is giving you stocks. It might give you only strong buy, only strong sell according to the market conditions or the stock availability. Okay, so if you don't get strong sell, no need to panic. Whatever stocks that you get, just try to write down. Okay, Pareshi, you need my setup. Even if you get the stocks here, you might have to need my setup. Okay, this is the first 15 minutes candle. If I mark high and low of this, once low is breached, it will go up. So what is the risk that you're trying to take? Just pardon me because I'm not good with drawing. Okay, so 56 rupees was the risk and 93 rupees you have got. So did we get 1:1 risk reward ratio? Okay. So I hope you guys are clear with investing.com, and I hope you guys will do homework and keep the list ready for Monday, right? Is that clear? Yes. So let's go to my personal favorite and very easy to understand and very easy to observe scanner, that is NSE top gainers and losers. This particular scanner is so easy to understand. You just have to type NSE top gainers and losers in Google. You'll get this link. Once you come to this link, you will be given 20 gainers and 20 losers. You need to check the scanner from 9:30 onwards because first 15 minutes we are not trading. Yes or no? Because first 15 minutes it will be too risky. Okay, so I would suggest you guys not to trade in the first 15 minutes because many people would have taken BTST trade or STBT trade. What is BTST trade? Buy today, sell tomorrow. STBT, sell today, buy tomorrow. These are the positional trades that is taken overnight. Those trades, whenever they book profits, they try to change the equation in the market. That's why first 15 minutes, no trade. So you will be trading from 9:30 onwards. So you can access this particular website from 9:30 onwards. Once you come to this particular page, you need to click on the drop down menu and select FNO securities. Why FNO securities is the first question that must strike your idea, right? So they say, for example, if it is Nifty 50, what is the highest percentage change you have here? 2.62. Suhasji just joined. I feel so nostalgic whenever I look at Suhasji because I used to go late to my engineering class. So you joined late. That's okay. We are just discussing scanner. How can you scanner that is NSE top winners and losers? Okay. So this, what is the highest percentage, Anjanji? 2.62 is the highest percentage in the gainer section, right? So what is the highest percentage in loser section? Adani Enterprise. Whatever homework that you did yesterday, don't you think that's been here? So investing.com will try to predict the probable gainers and losers. But in the live market, when you check this particular scanner at 9:30, you will tend to get those stocks here. Don't you think it will be a double confirmation whenever your homework is trying to reflect on the national level website? NSE is a national level website and nobody can tamper with it. So whatever data which is running here, that is live, right? So this is gainers and this is losers. So, but what I would suggest you guys is that rather than switching to Nifty 50, I want you guys to select FNO securities. Why FNO securities? Because people are trading both futures and options in this particular stock. So whenever they are trading both futures and options, the volume will be too good. Yes, Paragji, Cummins and Polycab, which you found out in investing.com, it may work or it may not work, right? It is just a scanner. It becomes it is your responsibility to take trade according to my trading setup, right? Which you will be learning later, because no scanner, if the scanner was giving you accurate results, then everybody would have made money, right? So we have the final scanner, that is my intraday setup. That should tell you which stock to trade, which one not to trade. At least we are trying to get a pointers to trade, right? So let me shift to FNO securities. Do we have higher percentage returns here compared to Nifty 50? Are we able to get? So what was the highest percentage that you saw on gainers? It was 2.62, right? Now, don't you think you have more than six stocks greater than 3%? Five stocks, it's a greater than 3%. Then the probability of getting profit is very high, right? So let me just check GNFC. So let us see if 1:1 risk reward ratio has met or not. Say, for example, which is the first 15 minutes candle. This is the first 15 minutes candle. But usually when we stick to our intraday trading, okay, we'll be able to, there is a movement of 4.3%. Why? Because there will be too much volatility in these kind of stocks, especially F&O securities, because both futures and options are being traded here, right? And then you have Gale. So actually, Gale is such a beautiful trade. So in this case, you have achieved 1:1, right? So what was the risk? Risk was 2.35. You got 2.8. You got 1:1. Yes, in GNFC, my setup would have given you entry from here. Vishalji, this is 15 minutes chart. See, my setup would have given you entry somewhere here. Kalyanji, are you talking about this? Example GNFC. My setup gave entry somewhere here. So you will not trade here, you will trade here, because GNFC was available on NSE top gainers and losers from 130 onwards. So we got that stock somewhere here. Okay. Dixon, let me just check Dixon. See, I'm just trying to show you scanners which are trying to give you pointers to alert you that certain stocks which are trying to be bullish, right? Because market was too volatile, right? You guys might have noticed today, right? Many of them got their stop loss hit. Many of option sellers, especially, whatever stop loss that they had kept because of too volatility, they just missed out. I'll just show you. See, people who captured this will be lucky, even in Nifty Bank. But you need to be aware, because many people thought it will go up. Okay, so Nifty Bank. Do we have any candle breaching the high of the first candle? Do we have in Bank Nifty? Do we have any candle breaching the high? No, right? So definitely you will not become bullish, because first candle is our reference. If high is not breached, then you'll not go for a buy trade. And do we have the low of the candle is getting breached here? Yes. So what is the risk? What is the risk? Say, for example, 227 points is the risk. So did you achieve 1:1? 268. So 1:1 is good. Too much of volatility, right? You can see here, it fell here. Anjanji, you will be using it from 9:30 onwards when it comes to NSE top gainers and losers. Okay. So this is the volatility. So the people who have kept many stop losses, all stop losses are getting hit in this volatile market. Yes, yes. Just that, it is a matter of experience. Chandrapaji, your stop loss is very big, but we need to keep booking profits. Let it be big. But if you keep booking profits, nobody can hit your stop loss. Is my stop loss hit here, Chandrapaji? Chandrapaji, is my stop loss hit? I did not lose not even a single trade, right? So even in choppy market, you know, making money requires experience, right? So so yesterday also I made around 2 lakhs. So I've touched like 20 million, that is 20 lakhs in 17 days. So let me just check crude oil. Let's check what's. So did it reach our target? 6150. This breached the low, and this is our target. If the low is breached, we are trying to look at this particular level as target, right? So let's go to this gainers and losers. So FNO Securities, do we have beautiful stocks here? Whirlpool. Let me just check Whirlpool. Thank you, Punimaji. Because it's pure hard work, right? Because see, you need a lot of patience to take right entry. So don't you think stock market is a game of probability? Because if you take a right entry, the probability of hitting your target is very high, and if you take a wrong entry, the probability of hitting your stop loss is very high. You need to be like a tiger in the forest, where you need to jump on your prey whenever there is a right opportunity. As an intraday trader, as an option buyer, because as an option seller, you need money to make money, right? So as an option buyer, you need to be highly skilled in terms of taking right entry. So that's why I would suggest you guys to develop the aspect of patience. धीरज रखो, धीरज रखोगे तो आपकी जिंदगी में सूरज आएगा तो आप स्टॉक मार्केट की नीरज चोपड़ा बन सकते हो. So this is Whirlpool, right? So once high is breached, you can see how beautifully it went up, right? So what is the risk? 12.5 rupees. What is the reward? 39 rupees. At least we got 1:1 risk reward ratio. So you will check this particular website at 9:30. Why do we check at 9:30? Because first 15 minutes we are not trading at all because of volatility, right? Because you have a lot of time. Please don't get stuck in a trade in first 15 minutes candle. So just apply gainers. If high of the first candle is breached like this, keep low of the first candle as stop loss, and you can just observe whether you're getting 1:1 risk reward ratio. So if I go to the losers, do we have stocks with higher percentage here compared to Nifty 50? Because in Nifty 50, the highest was -5%, right? And you've got more stocks greater than 3%. So that's why I would suggest you guys to stick to FNO securities, because you will get greater movement and higher volumes to book profits. Probability of getting 0.5% is very high, right? In these kind of stocks, and there's a very good movement. So NSE top gainers and losers is your second scanner, which you are supposed to check at 9:30. And by default, there will be Nifty 50. You need to change it to FNO securities. Then go for gainers. Take top 3 or top 4 stocks. Kalyanji, it is a very dynamic website. It will be keep changing from 9:30 onwards. 9:30 onwards. Take top 4 stocks. Once you learn my setup, once I discuss my setup, I'll come back to all these scanners and we'll backtest my setup with these scanners. So you need to apply my scanner, my setup on these 4 stocks. Wherever you find entry, then only you're trading this. Just Briji, you need my setup to decide which side this particular stock is going. So like losers, you need to. Yes. This is a dynamic website. It will be updating thing. Mechanically, you need to take top 4 stocks. Okay. Anyways, you would have saved my indicator setup here. Apply the stock. If all the indicators are they are trying to tell you to go for a buy, then you're buying that particular trade. Okay. So every 3 seconds, this particular website will be updated. So you will be getting real-time stocks. You will be checking the top 4 stocks in gainers and top 4 stocks in losers. I think you'll get one quality trade amongst the top 4, whether it's buyers or sellers. Take one trade and be happy with it. Don't try to take multiple trades, because I wanted to check how many trades I could take. That's why I traded heavily, but I don't want you guys to do that. Just take one trade and be happy with it. Say, for example, in Whirlpool, let's take GNFC. Okay. Let me just check GNFC. I'll show you what profit could have been done. Only equity trades, no futures, no options. Okay. Because that is risky and costly. If you're trading in futures, you have no future. But if you are trading in options, you have a lot of options. Does it make sense? If you're trading in futures, you have no future. But if you're trying to trade in options, you have a lot of options. Okay. So please don't trade futures. You can trade options in index. Okay. My setup gave entry somewhere here. Okay. So from this point to this point, we got 22 rupees profit. 22 rupees profit. Let me go to brokerage calculator. Zerodha. So how much share can we trade in GNFC? Let me just check. So GNFC, let's say we have around 25,000 rupees. So the actual, so so how many shares can we trade? Just let me just check. 100, 220. Approximately, we can trade 220 stocks. So 226. Yes, we can trade 226 stocks, right? So how much points did you achieve? 22 points. Let me just check. In this one trade, you could have made a lot of profits. So intraday equity, let's assume that you enter at 530, you're exiting at 552, 22 points you capture. And for 25K, you are getting 226 shares to trade for intraday in MIS mode, right? So after 92 rupees brokerage, which is deducted from the gross profit, you're getting net profit of 4,800. It is still brilliant, right? So 20% return, 20% return on your trade. That's more than enough, right? So that is the beauty of trading in MIS, because see, whenever you're trading in stock, futures or options, there is an issue with liquidity. Even if you set targets or even if you set stop loss, that will be skipped, right? Because one of my friend who was trading in futures in DHFL, it was there in 2 years back, and suddenly there was an insider trading that was happening in that company. So there was a very bad news, and it fell from 480 to around 160 rupees in just 2 hours. So he was in a very good profit of 2 to 3 lakhs, but we had been out for lunch. By the time we came back, he was in a loss of 18 lakhs. Okay, because stop loss was not triggered in futures. That's why futures is very risky. Okay, so I don't suggest you guys to trade in futures. If you are trading in futures, go with a hedge. Okay, so you might have learned how to do hedging with Roshan sir. You can go ahead with that. Okay, when it comes to options, stick to, see, I've kept my trading very simple. Okay, I trade options in index. Okay, when it comes to stocks, I do intraday like MIS, or I'll do swing investment. That's it. And I'll do commodity. Okay, so see, when I'm making 2 lakhs on daily basis, why will I go and get stuck in stocks for for illiquidity? You tell me. I've kept my things very simple. Right, don't mess it up. So keep it very simple. So so are you guys clear with this website? So whenever you come onto this page, you have the refresh button. Okay, so you can just click and then check. Okay, only thing you are supposed to do is go to FNO securities, because you'll get stocks with high liquidity. Take 4 stocks on gainers and take 4 stocks with losers. Once you learn my setup, you can apply these stocks and make let me just check crude oil. So yes, so are you guys clear with this website? Okay, so shall we go ahead? Please write down a few points on OHL strategy. OHL means open high low. Please write on. Jaspreet ji, this is in this particular thing, you can pick stocks at any point. Just that it should match my setup. That's it, before taking a trade. Apart from that, you can start trading from 9:30. You can start using this website from 9:30 onwards. You might get stocks even at 2 o'clock also. So as a full-time trader, you need to keep this window open in one of the tabs. Keep refreshing, and if you see any stock which is slowly climbing the rank ladder like here, then obviously it is trying to develop momentum. OHL strategy. First point, if open price of first 15 minutes candle, open price of first 15 minutes candle is exactly equal to low price, if open price of first 15 minutes candle, if it is exactly equal to the low price, then that stock is supposed to be bullish for the entire day. Just repeat. If the open price of first 15 minutes candle is exactly equal to low price, then that stock is supposed to be highly bullish. Second point, if open price of first 15 minutes candle is exactly equal to high price, then that stock is supposed to be bearish for the entire day. This is a very simple and very effective OHL strategy. Okay, if open price is exactly equal to low price, the stock will become bullish. And if open price is exactly equal to high price, then stock will become bearish. You need to apply this logic for the only first 15 minutes candle. Is this clear? Shall we explore a lot of examples? Yes, no? Okay. So in this particular website, do we have Divi slab? What is the open price here? Yes, Chandrapaji, same thing will apply to index also. The logic will same. Can you all please type? So this is open price. Is it exactly equal to low price? Do we have open equal to low? Then what should be the sentiment in the stock according to the notes that you have taken just now? If open price is exactly equal to low, the stock has to be bullish. Let me just check. Let me just check. Divi slab. So if I take this option, so you can check open is equal to low. And moreover, we will not trade the stock because whenever first 15 minutes candle, if it is greater than 1.5%, don't you think the major movement would have happened in one single candle itself? So whenever the first candle, if it is too long, greater than 1.5%, please don't trade in such stocks. Okay, because major movement would have happened and you might not get an opportunity to make some profit out of it. Okay, let us try to identify more such stocks. So you guys are free to point out if you see open price is exactly equal to low price. Do we have power grid 2 and 2.4 and 2 and 2.4? Yes. So that's why it's there on the gainers list. Okay. So likewise, let me go to the losers. Let's try to identify open equal to high. So do we have Indalco open equal to high? Both are matching exactly 438 and 438. And according to the definition, what should be the sentiment in the stock when open is equal to high exactly? Bearish, right? So let me just open Indalco here. See how beautifully, but the length of the candle is too big, right? So more than 1.5%. Okay. Whenever it is more than 1.5%, you can skip. In the basic format, when you apply my setup would have given you entry somewhere here. Okay. So just understand the logic. If open is equal to high, open is equal to low, and open is equal to high can be created by only FIIs and DIIs. Okay. That indicates, pure dominance. Okay. Let me just check M&M. Let me just check M&M. So open is not equal to high. You can see a small wick. So let me just check HDFC Bank. Yes, we have a beautiful example here, HDFC Bank. Do we have open equal to high? 1617.9 and 1617.9? Yes. Nick G is saying my screen is frozen. Is it frozen or do you see candles moving? Now, okay. Okay. So just mark high and low of the first candle. Just mark high and low of the first candle. Once low is breached, you can take a trade. Just calculate the risk that you're trying to take with respect to first candle, 13 rupees, and you've got 18 rupees profit. Did we achieve a 1:1 risk reward ratio in this case? Yes, right. So let me show you one more method of identifying stocks of open equal to high and open equal to low. फटाफट स्टॉक्स स्क्रीनर फटाफट आपको स्टॉक्स देगा. 9:30 को इस वेबसाइट को चेक करना है. So 9:30 you click on this फटाफट stock screener and you will be diverted to this free website. Click here and you will be given a very good and useful Excel sheet. So there are columns. कितना तेजस्वी लोग हैं हमारे ग्रुप में, ऐसा नहीं बोलते. So do you see the alphabetically arranged columns here? Yes, right. So what is the first letter? What is the first letter of my name? मेरा नाम योगेश है, नाम तो सुना होगा. Y. So you need to come to the Y column. Do we have Y column here? What does that Y column say? Screens for stocks with today's open equal to high and open equal to low. Okay. Once you come to this particular column, you need to click on this drop down menu. Once you click on this drop down menu, you have sort sheet from Z to A. So once we arrive on this Excel sheet, you need to scroll horizontally until you reach Y column. On this Y column, you have a small drop down menu. Once you click that, you will get sort Z to A. Once you select that, you will get all open equal to low and open equal to high. Don't you think so? That's amazing, because somebody is trying to give you information very quickly so that you can make some observation, right? So let me go to HDFC AMC. So in this particular Excel sheet, I'm taking HDFC AMC where you have HDFC AMC. So this, do we have open equal to high here? Do we have open equal to high? Open equal to low? But high of the first candle is not breached, so we are not trading. There are two conditions that you need to follow. If open is equal to low, then high of the candle should breach, or else we are not trading. Okay. So likewise, let me just check. Divis Lab is available here. ABC Capital. Let me just check ABC Capital. So do we have open equal to low here? 140, 140, right? So once you mark here, so 1.2% movement. So you've got 1.2% movement. So you've got 1:2 risk reward ratio. Let me just check Airtel. Do we have open equal to high here in Airtel? Yes or no? So whenever you have open equal to high or open equal to low, you need to mark high and low of the first 15 minutes candle. If you have open equal to low, that first 15 minutes candle high should break as a confirmation for you to take a trade. If open price is exactly equal to high price, then the low of the first 15 minutes candle should break. Yes. Say for example, let me mark high and low of it. So we have open equal to high. According to the notes, you got to know it can become bearish for the entire day. Once low is breached, go for a sell trade. Keep the risk 1.2% risk, and you've got 1.3% reward. So obviously 1:1 risk reward ratio is achieved. 1.2% is the length of the candle, and we have got 1.2% return accordingly. Okay. Say for example, let me check Zeal India Limited. Do we have open equal to low here? Yes, yes. When open is equal to low, then high of the first 15 minutes candle should break. Then you'll go for a buy trade. And if open is equal to high, then low of the first 15 minutes candle should break. Okay, then only you'll go for a sell trade. I want you guys to observe on these lines. But the exact entry, exact stop loss, exact target, you will understand only when you learn my setup. This will work in 15 minutes time frame. Okay, so you can switch to 5 minutes also, but you need to be well versed to trade in 5 minutes. Initially, I would suggest you guys to stick to 15 minutes time frame. Once you master the setup, then you can shift to 5 minutes also. Even if I shift to 5 minutes, okay, so things will not change. Here also you will have the same open equal to low. Apply the same logic. So apply the same logic. Once high is breached, go for a buy trade, keeping the risk. Risk is 4.3%, and you have got 4.3% return. So it must work, but you will have a lot of noise in 5 minutes, right? You will get the trend only in 15 minutes. Okay, you'll get the trend only in 15 minutes time frame. So is that clear? Let me check Indalco. So Indalco we have already checked because it was available somewhere here, right? In losers we had Indalco. Okay. So you can check open equal to high and open equal to low on NSE top gainers and losers website only. But you have another website like Fatafat Scanner that will give you very good information regarding open, high, low. Is that clear? Because these are the tools, this will make your trading much simpler. These are the free tools. Okay, you don't have to worry about candle close above 15 minutes candle or below. You just have to breach. See what is the low of this candle. Low is 428.10. Correct, Kalyanji? Kalyan Reddy garu cheppandi. So 428.10 is the low. Even if there is a fall of 10 paisa and if it becomes 428, it is considered as breaching the low. I've been stressing on breaching the low than closing, because if you are waiting for the closure, 15 minutes will already be gone. Yes, just Bridgie, you can do it. Okay. So this scanner will give you stocks confined to open, high, low, close. Say for example, Havels. Do we have open equal to high in Havels exactly matching? Yes or no? This will be the last example so that we can shift to another scanner. Yes. So I'll mark high and low of this. Once low is breached, you can go for it. Yes. So you need my setup. My simple answer to all your question is that without my setup, you cannot make money. So these scanners, if these scanners were just profitable all by itself, don't you think everybody would have made money? So it is trying to, yes, Sanjanji, this is a real time. Fatafat scanner is a real time scanner, but we need information at 9:30. So just check the scanner at 9:30. That's it. Okay. So you may get a trending stocks here, but you need conviction to trade, right? So you need conviction. You will get that conviction only with a backtested setup. So we have discussed investing.com. You will use investing.com one day before and identify stocks and use those stocks in the next day trading. NSE top gainers and losers and Fatafat scanners, both you can check from 9:30 a.m. onwards in the live market. So my personal suggestion is that NSE top gainers and losers is my personal favorite whenever I'm free. Say for example, if I miss a trade at 9:30, even if I'm free at 11:45, I'll just go to this website. I'll just try to refresh this. I'll try to refresh this and I'll try to take trade by checking the top 4 stocks on the gainers and top 4 stocks on the losers. Even if I miss at 9:30, because every 3 seconds it is trying to refresh. So whenever I'm free, I'll try to go to this. It's like, whenever you are in need of money, you go to ATM to withdraw money, right? Like that, whenever you want to trade stocks, go to this NSE website, just refresh, take top 4 gainers and top 4 losers. You will find at least one stock to trade. Yes, Kalyanji, because if the low is not breached or high is not breached, you're not trading for that. Go for another stock. Why will you get stuck? Or why will you get stick to one particular stock? You tell me. If the low is not getting breached, go for some other stock. Simple. So can we go ahead and discuss scanner? Okay. So next is hourly gainers and hourly losers economic times. So now You can trade every hour. Say, for example, whenever you're free, you can match your timings according to the timings of this particular scanner and you can trade accordingly. Okay. For example, let me show you. Once you come to this economic times hourly gainers, if you search hourly gainers, get the first link. You need to click on this link. Once you click on this link, you will be diverted to this particular page. How to use this page is the next question. So once you scroll here, click on filters. Okay, once you come to this particular page, click on filters, scroll down a bit. Do you see index here? Do you see index here? Yes, no, maybe? Yes. So you need to select Nifty 50. You need to select Nifty. This is the only change that you're supposed to do. Once you come to this page, go to filters, select Nifty 50. You'll be getting Nifty 50 stocks only. Now let's check. You need to use this scanner. See, there are so many time frames, right? So from 9 to 10, you would be busy checking NSE top gainers and losers in Fatafat scanner, right? From morning 9 a.m. till 10, you have some work to do. You have the ready list of investing.com and you have NSE top gainers and losers and you have Fatafat. So you'll be busy with those three scanners from 9 to 10, right? So exactly if you come at, say for example, if there's some important meeting that you're supposed to attend, will you be on time or will you be bit early or will you be late for the meeting? Definitely you will be like 3 to 4 minutes prior to the exact time of the meeting, right? So if you want to check which stock is going up at 10 o'clock, you need to be there on this page at 9:55 or 9:57. Before it strikes 10 o'clock, you need to be there on this page. Okay. So once you come to this page, you will not see this 10 to 11 time frame. You will see only 9 to 10, and here it would have written current hour. Whatever current hour that you're seeing at the bottom, that will be written here because definitely you are at the current hour 10 to 11. So you need to monitor the watch. Say for example, Suhasji is saying my volume is reduced. So if I go to 10 to 11, which were the stocks which were moving from 10 to 11? So let's imagine if you have somebody who's trying to inform you that there will be movement in the stock from 10 o'clock onwards, don't you think your trading will become much easier? If somebody is trying to tell you, go and check this particular stock, it might go up from now onwards. It's almost like insider trading, right? So you'll get to see the movement. So what is the first stock that we have here? M&M. So let me just check M&M. There must be movement from 10 o'clock onwards. So this was a bearish stock, right? Even in bearish stock, according to this particular scanner, do we have a bullish move from 10 o'clock onwards? This is the 10 o'clock candle. There's a movement of 1.2%. Usually whenever we trade stocks, we try to keep 0.5% of the share value as target and stop loss, which we'll be learning later. But my point of discussion is that, do we have a bullish sentiment from 10 o'clock onwards? That's my point. So let me just check Bajaj Finserv. So this is the 10 o'clock onwards candle. There's a movement of 1.4%, right? So these movements should match my intraday setup. Then only you will be trading. Anyways, you will be divert your attention to these stocks, but my setup should confirm things. So let me just check 11 to 12. So at 11 o'clock, it gave ONGC. So from 11 onwards, there must be bullish sentiment. So which is the 11 o'clock candle? This is the 11 o'clock candle. Do we have a bullish sentiment from 11 o'clock onwards? Yes or no? Right. So let me just check NTPC. This is 11 o'clock candle. Do we have a bullish move from 11 o'clock onwards? See, it is trying to tell you the sweetest point on the chart from which point the actual movement is happening. Yes, yes, this will show in the current hour list because we need to note down the time. You will not see this particular 11 to 2. This 11 to 2 will be visible after completion of 11 to 2 time frame. But when you are there on this page at exactly at 11 o'clock, you will see current hour in place of 11 to 12. Is this point clear? At, at the place of 11 to 12, once you're there on this particular page at 11 o'clock, you'll see current hour, not 11 to 12. You'll see this timing only after completion of this time frame. When you're there on exactly at 12, you might see all the past examples, but in the live market, you'll see current hour. Let me just go to 12 o'clock. Adani Enterprise. Adani Enterprise was a stock which was falling heavily, right? So this stock, after this scanner gave you intimation that from 12 onwards it can become bullish, there is a movement of 4.6% from 12 o'clock, because we checked this particular stock at 12. So do we have Nick G, you need to be there on this website exactly. Say for example, you are free at 10:55. So you know at 11 o'clock exactly this website will give you few stocks which might go up. So let me be there on this website at 11. So by the time you log in and start trading, by 10:59 you'll come to this page. At 11 o'clock it will throw some stocks. Try to check those stocks using my setup. If there is an entry, then you can go for a trade, right? So let me just go for 1 to 2. Once again, it is showing ONGC. So let me just, do we have a bullish move from 1 to 2? Yes, Purnimaji, the crude oil candle seems to be listening to your comments, sir. Yes, ma'am, thank you. Do we have bullish movement from 1 o'clock onwards? Because at 1 o'clock, it gave a hint that it might go up, ONGC. Let me just check 2 to 3. Once again, Adani Enterprise. We have seen Adani Enterprise. It was bullish from 12 o'clock onwards. It was continuously going up. That's why this particular scanner gave Adani Enterprise. Right. Let's check hourly losers. Losers. We need to change the filters to Nifty 50. So which is the stock? Adani Enterprise. So at 10 o'clock, there must be bearish sentiment in Adani Enterprise. Let's check. So which is the 10 o'clock candle? This is 10 o'clock candle, right? So do we have bearish sentiment from 10 o'clock onwards? Yes or no? Okay. So let me go to 11 to 12. Once again, you have 11 to 12 Adani Enterprise. So which is the 11 o'clock candle? This is the 11 o'clock candle. Do we have bearish sentiment from 11 o'clock onwards? Yes, right, because it is trying to point out to those stocks which has higher probability of moving, right? So let me check 12 to 1. Larsen and Toubro. Let me check LT. So at what time frame did we check? 12 to 1. So there must be a movement from 12 o'clock onwards. Is there any bearish sentiment from 12 o'clock onwards? Shivnabji, it is very easy to get carried away with this accuracy, but my setup should give you entry in confirmation with this scanner. No scanner is perfect all by itself. It will be a perfect scanner only if it is trying to match with my intraday setup. Okay, these are the tools which can make your trading much easy by giving you pointers to grab your attention towards that stock. Is that clear? Anu Sharma ji, you're saying no. Okay. So from 12 o'clock onwards, is there any bearish sentiment in the stock, Anuji? So at 12 o'clock, it suggested LT. So we have LT, which is bearish. Anuji, can you please confirm? You're saying no for this particular stock. May I know why? Guys, do we have a bearish sentiment from 12 o'clock onwards? Yes, right. So let's go to next time frame, 1 to 2, SBI Life. Let's check SBI Life. So which is the 1 o'clock candle? This is the 1 o'clock candle. So there is a bearish sentiment from, this is 1 o'clock candle. So do we have bearish sentiment from 1 o'clock onwards? Yes, right. Yeah. So let me go to 2 to 3 in the alco. From 2 to 3 onwards, there must be a bearish sentiment. This is 2 o'clock candle. Do we have a bearish sentiment of 1% from this point onwards? At least there is somebody to help you to say there might be a movement in the stock, right? So you need to just confirm that movement with that, right? So let me just check crude oil. So as predicted, I just told you that there is a high probability of going up. So what was the target that I gave? 6250. I think 6250 target is reached. Yes, right. So 6250 is what? 6250 is the target that I gave. Is it achieved? So there were two possibilities, but I mentioned there is high probability that it might go up. Yes or no? So let us see if this value 6250 will break or not. Let's watch. Let's watch if 6250 is broken or not. Now it is 6244. So 47. Come on, 3 more points to break. 6248. It's like live cricket match. 62505 are the levels that we just drew. It's trying to close above that level, right? So let's see if it touch 6260. I want 6260 be reached, so that we'll be getting 20 points and 2k profit. 6260. I just wanted to retouch 6260, so that will make 2000 rupees. 6256. 6256. So where is 6260? Let me draw a line. This is 6260. Let's see if it is trying to cross this line, so that at least I'll get some money for biryani. I'm a daily wage laborer. I have to work really hard to earn my bread. So let's watch if this particular level is breached. So we just need 4 more points. 6256, 6257. So let's watch. Okay, so how to become like a daily wage like me. So you guys are you can also become, just that follow the rules and regulations that I try to tell you. So we are at 6254. I'm yet to teach crude oil setup. We are just observing whether is it trying to touch the levels. Anyways, we are in a profit of 1500 because it moved 15 points from our target. But I'm just predicting it will touch 6260 in just 1 or 2 minutes. If it's not happening, then we can end the session and we can catch up on Monday. There are no classes on weekends, so we'll be meeting only. Yes, Amitji, I'll teach you silver, gold also, along with crude oil. So Dheeraj, 6256. Come on, just 4 more points to get my biryani for the day. Let's see. 6255. 5 more points. Yes, all scanners are complete. So we can revise all the scanners on Monday once again. Yes, there can be a wick on top. So that can be a bit scary. But we need to have that conviction that it will touch 6260. So anyways, we just once you see 6260 being achieved, just drop a thumbs up in the group. Okay. Thank you so much, and we shall catch up on Monday. Thanks for being a wonderful audience. Jasprit ji will revise everything on Monday. Okay, don't worry. So you just observe hourly gainers and losers. Jitendra ji, whatever setup that we use for index trading, the same setup we'll use for crude oil. Okay, don't worry. My setup is the same setup. It's a universal setup. Okay. So if it is trying to touch 6260, then I can end session immediately. Anyways, can I expect you guys to drop a thumbs up once you guys see 6260 on board? Okay, thank you so much. See you. Good night. Take care. Please drop your review of today's class because many people are not joining, so others can also join. Okay, so next week we'll learn the intraday setup. So good night, take care, see you.